dancing, kind of with her titties out. Cause then I'd be like, oh, it's a Marvel movie.
How the fuck did they even come up with the concept of how they move like that? Like their body's bent. Like
They probably honestly.
And like people, a man was being so fucking dramatic. That's all I.
Nah, I bet they probably looked at videos of people like on PCP or crack or some shit.
No, because mermaids been around for like centuries.
Mermaids. I was thinking about zombies. Never mind. I thought you were talking about zombies.
I guess they're thinking about if a fish was. It had to start with, yo, you think fish are sexy with the way they swim? I bet you $1 million.
I'm sure that's how it started.
They said, well, fish, it moves side to side like this. Like, what happened if fish start swimming like this?
Like a dolphin?
Yeah, like, and then like.
What do you call that? It's like half man, half horse thing.
Centaur.
It's a centaur.
There was a post about that I saw. It's like, how does a centaur wear pants or some shit like that? It's like, do you put on just the front legs? Make it cover all, including the back.
It's like a horse, bro. He's letting it like.
I think it's more weird to see a centaur with pants than it would be. Well, in general, if I saw a centaur, I'd be like.
Would you fuck with the centaur? Centaur?
I don't know. I mean, because the centaur is supposed to usually speak English,
yeah,
or the mother tongue or wherever it's common,
right,
as they say in D&D.
The mother tongue.
And then if the centaur sees me, right, he would have to say something to me first before I realize what's happening, because I was like.
Me and it don't belong in the same place at the same time ever. We not supposed to. I'm not supposed to know he real. He not supposed to know I'm real.
All of that right there, in a span of like 10 seconds.
How are we not recording? Is it something? You said there's something wrong with the camera?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's like. And then he's like, "Hey there," like,
yeah.
And then.
I know you've been thinking about it.
It'll be like that you know that Christmas commercial with Santa Claus and he see the M&Ms and they like he do exist and he was like they do exist and he faint.
Yeah.
It's kinda like that. It's like
like if a fucking talking M&M walked in here today, walked in here right now, you'd be like
I'd be like, yo, how's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? If a talking Eminem walked in here, no. All right. What's up, Marshall Mathers? No. No. Okay.
No.
But you did. That was the play on words. Instead of a talking Eminem.
But I mean, I'd be less freaked out if the real actual Eminem walked in here than a fucking talking Eminem. Like a peanut Eminem walks in the fucking studio, and you just like, and he starts.
Rap god.
Now,
that would be funny.
Now, like
wiggling side to side.
Honestly,
all of us are obviously on drugs at that moment.
Yeah.
We would have to be so fucking high.
I'd be like, kid, what'd you put on
And
these
I know
fucking
these
donuts?
two don't even have drugs, so somebody slipped something in them for us to all be seeing this thing.
that shit gotta be in the air.
It's one of those government conspiracies where they're trying to get us.
They said they're talking about us in AMI. Shoot the gas in there. Yeah, I've had. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've had a long day. Not a good day. I'm just not so conversational. Is that bad?
No. Drew, are you recording already?
Yeah.
Oh.
My hair's just in the way on this side because I'm doing stuff over here, so you can't see Devin. So.
Oh.
Should I?
I'm record on my computer, but it's not like technically. I guess I can call it a pre-show if you want to do it like that way, because my head is blocking you, so they can't see you.
Got you.
That'd be alright. But I'm saying hit the button.
Yonk.
Yeah.
We out, y'all.
Oh, so what were you asking?
I was saying, you know, I had a long day, had a long weekend. I'm just not feeling very conversational. Is that a bad thing? Starting out, you know, this podcast, I'm just like, I have nothing on my mind. It's zapped.
I think I'd be the wrong person to ask about being conversational.
Yeah. Antwon only responds on occasion.
Yeah, that's true.
He's like a random feature on the album. He's just like, hey, look at that Pastor Troy feature.
He's like the interlude on the album with the dude talking. Just like AB Steph's uncle
Yeah.
on the end of that one track. That's Antwon right there.
It's like you get a piece of it and you appreciate it too. That's what I
Yeah.
appreciate. He'll say something. I'm like, you know what? The amount of stuff you choose to say, all of it's important.
It's wisdom. That's what you call wisdom.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you sit back and observe people. Sit back and observe. Stop talking. Yo, I think I got anger problems. For real. At work today. Man,
That don't
I
count.
just. That doesn't count.
Work don't count.
Okay, alright, good.
That don't count.
Hey, we're good, yo.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm about to say.
I get unreasonably angry at work.
Yeah,
But
that's, that's understandable.
That fucking still don't count.
unreasonably.
count.
Like,
That don't count, man.
okay, alright, good. Because, bro, I don't think like very rarely in my life have I reached levels of anger that I do at work. But I always separate myself. I'm not the type of person that's gonna let everybody know. I'll separate
Oh,
myself. from shit,
everybody
man.
would really know when
That's
I'm
why
upset.
I keep happening. You gotta let them know.
Damn.
They
Maybe I should, bro.
And they know. Like I talked to half of my coworkers on a Teams chat thing, and the fact if I say something, somebody puts something like so fucking stupid after I say that, my supervisor instantly DMs me and says, "Akia, please don't respond. I want to have a good day off."
Damn.
And then I respond, "You are lucky." This happened on Good Friday. I said, "An angel told me not to carry on this conversation. Like, you are blessed. This is your Good Friday." And then I stopped talking to her.
That was your coworker.
Yeah.
To your coworker. Okay.
To my coworker.
Okay.
Because let me tell you what she asked. Good Friday. She said, she puts in the chat, "Is the post office open?" I said, "Google it." She's already on the computer.
Yo, like people are so damn lazy.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for saying that.
Yeah, but the thing is, Google it. It's like,
Like they just want to be told.
and then it's like, nope. I'm like, nobody else here works in the post office. How will we know? we work on a car lot. Why would we know the operation of other businesses like that? We're not in our 80s.
Facts, dude. You ever try hard at work? Like, do you ever actually try
Absolutely
to work?
not. But let me finish this conversation. Let me finish this. Let me finish this.
All right, go ahead.
So, another girl says she does the work for her. She said, "It looks like they're open, but their hours may be changed." I said, "Well, do the black people thing and just call them, and then when somebody picks up, hang up."
Is that why I've been?
Yeah,
This happened many times.
Many times. It's about 80% chance that it's a black person. The rest of them are probably mixed.
Just to check if we're open.
Just to check if you're. We don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, no.
Let me see. Let me see if Target's still open. Think you've got.
Yeah, we don't want to have the same conversation twice. We need to talk to you on the phone and when we get there.
Yeah, because think about it. If they stay on the phone and they're like, "Oh, are you open?" All of a sudden, it's a stupid question.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true because then if you're talking to somebody, obviously they're fucking open.
Like calling Pizza Hut and saying, "Do y'all sell pizzas?" That's like that same kind of energy.
Logic. I like
So after we do all this work, she said, "Oh, okay. I just didn't have to go up there twice if they weren't open."
Did she already go there once?
No, she already had to go up there anyway.
Oh.
So,
What the fuck? Why is she asking that shit then?
I was like, in that instant, after I could barely read the phone.
That shit just made me mad.
I get to the very end of that sentence, boom, little side DM pop up. Please don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing. Please keep the meeting. Because this bitch had to go to the post office anyway.
Damn.
Anyway.
So it didn't even matter.
And she wasn't going to even check the first time if they were open.
She just wanted to hear herself talk.
That's what she was telling me.
I'm sorry that you work with people like that.
It just... It's so much. It's so much. And these people are grown. They had kids.
It's funny that your boss is like a kid. Chill.
They contribute to society.
Yeah, you know, that doesn't surprise me anymore. Now that I've grown up and been able to speak with many other adults, I'm like, how are you alive? Like, who's letting you skate by on the skin of your fucking teeth. How? Like, some people are just so incredibly stupid that there's no possible way that they can be a functioning member of society. I don't get it.
Like,
And then on top of that, some of them are in positions of power.
yeah,
A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them.
a lot of them.
But that's why I don't try. That's why I'd ask that. Because when I first started working at the job I'm at, I was trying really hard. Now I'm at the point where I'm just like,
That's why I don't vote.
nah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I see now. I don't try.
What?
Once you actually, I feel like I don't try really hard because I know it's the same thing every single day for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I literally just hit a switch, and then I'm at work.
yeah.
And then the switch gets kind of toggled a lot because then I come from my work self into my true self because people test me. And it's just like, it's a thing. It's a wonky switch.
Yeah, I actually relate to that. I try my best to be quiet and kind, but I think, like how I said, I separate myself earlier, and y'all were like, not let them know. I definitely don't do that. I think I need to speak up more because people just take advantage of my kindness or my perceived kindness, at least. I'm like, man, I don't want to be nice anymore. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
So you are willing to be okay being a douchebag.
A little bit, yeah. At this point,
Meaning of the word nice, the etymology of it?
like the true definition, like Webster.
No, I said etymology.
Oh, what the hell is that?
The origin of where the word comes from. So, the etymology of nice is foolish, naive.
Really?
Yeah, that's why when people say nice guy, or when girls say, oh, they want a nice guy, they don't really mean that.
Dang.
Because the real meaning of nice is foolish, naive,
Yeah, I'm definitely done being
easy to manipulate.
all of those things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, honestly, women, the only thing they want nice is like a nice car, nice piece of fish,
Yeah.
a nice looking burger. Oh, that drink looks really nice.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
that guy is nice.
But not a nice guy.
No.
Okay, like even just in the realm of like people you like to be around.
No, I wouldn't want to
Nice.
be around somebody that's a nice guy. They're just fucking annoying. And they have
it's
usually
awkward.
It's awkward. They usually have no value to anything. They have usually have no personality except for being nice. That wait, you like you want a cookie for
Being
picking up the
kind.
trash? I mean, like for doing, and it's like they want to have words of affirmation for basic bitch shit.
Damn, like what?
Like cleaning up after themselves. You see, I clean up after myself. It makes me a great guy. You want a golden star for being an adult?
Yeah, yeah, okay. I get where you're going with this.
It's just like, come on.
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm like that type of like nice guy, but I mean like when I interact with my coworkers and if I feel like they're taking advantage of me not being so outspoken about certain things, like I'll put it this way, working on commission, people when it's your customer, like if you approach them, you start talking to them about the product, that's your customer. Like some people will literally, when you walk away, go talk to your customer and try and sell them on something else to take your sale. And like that has now happened to me 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Because it happened to me once before, like a couple months ago, and I let it slide because I was unreasonably upset. I had to leave. And because like the way that I am is it's either I'm 100% like angry at you, so I'm gonna come all at you, or I have to separate because it's just not gonna be.
No,
good.
I get it. That I know. I'm laughing because I know that feeling. I was there like a month ago.
Yeah. So that happened to me today and yesterday. So now I get the point that I'm at.
Is
at
it the
work.
same person doing it?
No, it's 2 different people, bro. That's crazy. That's the crazy thing. And they didn't work together. So it's just like, okay, is this a part of the job? Like you're just gonna be a snaky ass salesman, or, So I felt like
When I worked in sales, you get in trouble for doing that though.
Yeah.
Unless they ask for that person, if you talk to them first, they're not allowed to.
But see, that's the thing. Management didn't say anything, and also they blatantly like stepped in front of me while I'm with the customer. And this is not an exaggeration. This is how blatantly disrespectful it was. I was speaking to that customer, and they come up behind me and are like, "Excuse me, I actually think you'd be interested in this." Like this shit was in front of my face.
And then you just tell them you wouldn't recommend it because you had one and it didn't work. You just make something up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just, be petty with that shit.
Just
bro.
shoot them down like right
Yeah.
there.
No,
Because what they gonna say? The
that's-
customer that I tried to take from them, they persuaded them not to get it. So it's just like, don't nobody get it. If I don't get it, you ain't gonna get it.
You
That's
bitch.
fair.
Like, yeah, I mean that's the best way to do it. That model is having a lot of problems recently on the forums. Cause I know, my boy got that shit.
But like, is this the one they had a recall on?
That's a good one.
And it just be like recall. You know, they kind of back up off of it then. So
That's
that's what
fair.
I do.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, man. I think you have to get either. You have to play their game much better. You also have to be worse than them.
I hate that, bro.
It sucks.
'Cause it makes you feel like a shitty person.
It makes you feel like a shitty person, but at the end goal, what's the end
You'll
goal?
get used to it.
Trying to make some money.
Exactly.
You'll get used to it.
You
Feel
get used to
like
it too,
a shitty
yeah.
person.
And then after a while, you realize they ain't really your friends anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like y'all go out and get drinks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, at the end of the day, everybody trying to get that coin.
That's so fucking.
And y'all already struggling because Sweetwater and them are doing like next day delivery, so I don't see how y'all fucking still open.
Everybody says that. Yes, so many people say that.
Like, so that's my take on the whole thing. If y'all know who we talking about, then you know who we talking about.
That's actually good advice, honestly. But it's like, dude, how do people get to that point though? Because I'm
Survival of the
struggling.
fittest, man. The same person.
Get to a point.
You get to a point, man.
Because it's like the way I see it, it's I'm taking their money because like the sale is money in my pocket.
Cause they struggling too. They want money too.
They're really
Yeah.
they're gonna look for the weak. They're always gonna go after the beta, because they're always gonna win. And that's where you have to know your shit too. Like if they know just a little bit more than you, they will always have that fucking advantage. Always.
Man, like this one dude actually, the one who did it today, he tried to say some shit like, "Oh yeah, you know, I just have I got lots of experience in this department, so don't even worry about it."
But you work in that department, so evidently you got experience.
That's
too.
what I said. And I told him that straight up. I was like, I was like,
It
I
wouldn't
work
be
at a
no
studio.
conversation like that to be had after you do something like that.
I
I'm not
didn't
finna
talk
sit
to
and
him
explain to you why you wrong when you know you wrong.
I didn't talk to him after that. I was sorry.
I'm not finna explain what you did is wrong. You already know.
You're like, and you're on my list.
Yeah.
And it's war. At the end of the day, it's gonna be war.
Next week when I go in for real, I'm sick of this shit. At this point, it's like I don't look forward to going to work anymore, and that sucks because I'm working with music. I'm making pretty decent money, but it's like, damn, my coworkers are really fucked up sometimes.
That's the thing that I have to imagine you actually fucking liking your job.
Yeah, true.
But we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah.
You have the perfect job. The fact that you can't get there if you hate this job is saying that this is not your perfect job.
Yeah.
So it makes you look for because you can just stop. I feel like once you get the perfect life, the perfect job, the perfect family, usually they turn to murder. But
No, see, what I fear is that it's just me struggling to work well in a job setting. Because what if I start working at or I go to a studio, start working there where I'm getting literally day and night. That's my job. Like it's essentially clocking at 8. I go out at 5 or 6 or whatever because I'm doing clients and shit. What if I start hating that job? You know.
You won't hate that job.
you won't hit that job. I mean, is that what you want to do?
That's
I mean,
what
it
you want to
is,
do. Right now, you just paying the bills, but when you're doing what you want to do, it feels different.
You just hate certain aspects of like you hate this type. You learn how to hate this type of client. Like I would love to do this every day, any day, but they're gonna be those clients that I got already now. Then the fact that I myself will be open more availability for those type of clients is just gonna be the struggle part that I ain't gonna be able to deal with.
Does that discourage you from working in this environment, or, I mean, is it just kind of like either way, any job you have you're gonna deal with?
Yeah, you gonna
stuff
deal
like
with
that?
it. You gonna. I just feel like any job you have, you deal with, and because even Musk, he probably has. The thing that he don't want to deal with usually is stuff that he says and his actions and stuff like that. It's like he loves being rich, but being rich comes with that. There's always a caveat to everything. There's always if you're in a situation where there's no cons, I think you're dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I think
maybe
you're
you're not
dead.
existing.
Like,
That's good. That's good perspective, actually. I'm glad I spoke about this because I really have been fucked up about it the past few days.
like why? Like what situation would have no cons?
If you're not in heaven, I guess there is no way to
Yeah,
really like say no con.
Like
Yeah.
so there. And then if it's all cons, then you just need to get yourself out of that situation.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I mean, even your dream car, which everybody will probably name something higher price, if it starts to fuck up, that's a bad situation to be in because it's gonna be expensive to fix. So it's
even
your
you
dream home.
Your dream home. You get that dream
You had
car.
to replace the roof and stuff. So it's just like no matter what. You know, it's always cons.
That's why I said everything's literally going lovely. You have a high chance of becoming a serial killer because you're so fucking bored. The only thing you can do is take away.
Damn. See, maybe watching true crime, it has come in damn handy because I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I just feel like that's psychologically. And also, remember, I am on this fucking shroom gummy thingy, so everything that's coming out of me is gonna be. It would be a little bit censored.
You said sensitive or sincere?
Censored.
Oh, censored.
Like if I was, my working self.
Yeah.
Right now I'm on my weekend shit.
Yeah, I feel that. Technically, this is now my weekend. Tomorrow, next couple of days. I don't know if I like this weekend shift shit anymore.
What days you off?
Monday through Thursday.
Monday to Thursday?
So I work all through the weekend, Friday through Saturday. I don't know if I like that now. That weekend work, because then everybody's doing shit. At first I thought, like, oh yeah, that's cool, because then when I'm off and I go out, nobody will be doing anything. But then I realized, like, oh shit, I can't hang out with people. I can't go to shows.
Then a lot of events you go to, they're not going to have, like, the main event until those days that
exactly.
Yeah.
working.
So it's like, fuck, maybe that's not so good.
I don't know, but then working a Monday through Thursday at a record store, a music gear store, I can't imagine getting in any traffic.
Slow as fuck. I used to work one day per week, which was a Tuesday. So yeah, during the week, but it's basically dead the entire day.
And then I would take a quick busy day over a fucking long day any day. Like, cause then you start hating your life.
Yeah,
Like
fair.
you could have been doing a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, you have nothing but time to sit and think.
And thinking is fucking dangerous sometimes.
Hell yeah. That's why I create. That's why I make music. Make beats and shit. So I can get all that out. Y'all been making beats lately?
Yes, sir. Just made one this morning.
Ooh.
Well, I remade a Millie in my own way. Just put a sample on it.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
So like you put Lil Wayne's vocals over your beat, or?
I didn't redo it with vocals. I put a sample over it.
Oh, got you. That's cool. Nice. What about you, Antwon? Mixed by Carter?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't touched nothing in a while.
It's like that sometimes. I mean, I'm sure that whenever you get back to it, you might go on a streak.
Hopefully I can heat up. But
What about you, kid? You been cooking up lately?
I made a nice drum loop for like a West Coast style song yesterday.
Where do you guys usually make your beats?
I was using Machine the last 2 times. Going back to my roots. I think my roots is FL Studio. Going back to, switching up a little bit. Been a little uninspired.
Got you.
So when I do that, I jump DAWs.
It switches up the creative flow.
Yeah. With Machine, a lot of time it forces me to be, it ends up being a lot more,
it refocuses you.
yeah,
Like,
drum heavy too.
Yeah.
Everything I do off the Machine.
You can still play like notes on that.
Oh yeah,
too,
and then
right?
I can hook the keyboard up to it too. So I got a keyboard hookup and all that kind of stuff. But
Like a MIDI controller?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, especially with the Machine Plus now that I can hook up my M32 and it works just like it's supposed to with complete control and all that shit. So
That's pretty sick.
yeah, so that's one of the benefits. But then I make a really one style type of beat when I'm in Machine. So then I'm like, I opened up FL Studio, but then I was having trouble saving, so I have to re-download or something. It's some weird bug going on.
Well, I actually asked, where do you make beats? Like, do you make beats here at the studio, or do you mostly make beats at home?
I try not to do it here
Why not?
because I need to be more comfortable.
You're not comfortable here? Or
I'm
to make
comfortable
more
just
music?
letting this be a place where we just record. Creation, having that creation bug, to me, this is not inspiring if I'm in here by myself. Maybe it was like a little party and we were all doing something. It's like, let's go. That's a different kind of vibe. But being in here lately, it's just a phase.
Yeah.
Being here lately, just trying to make beats. It's easier but harder to focus, if that makes sense.
I wonder why. But I mean, you've been doing it here for a while. Like you've made a lot of music here.
Like I just feel like it's like a forced control when I'm in here. Like it just feels really rigid when I'm creating here lately.
Interesting.
When I go home, I feel like I'm in my true self. I'm the most comfortable. The air is just right. Like I got my own toilet I can use. I can stop and get a snack. And
Okay,
like
that's
you
fair.
know, I can change my socks.
Yeah.
When I have a lot more options, it's just, and I'm like, this is what I'm used to.
Right.
Now I can feel my most authentic me.
Got you.
And here is like, I like that discipline where it's not all mine. Anybody can come in here and touch it.
Yeah.
And it's always been, it has that Michael taint, it has that Dre taint. It has y'all's taint on it.
That's fair.
No balls.
That's funny.
So now authentically mine. But everything in my house is mine.
I see that. I guess you just like using your shit.
I like using my shit. Honestly, I just like using my shit.
I only ask because like I'd come in here a few nights, and like while I was alone, completely alone, and I don't know, it was actually the complete opposite. Like I felt very creative here, whereas when I'm at home, like I feel more relaxed, but I'm not as in the zone. Like I'm not as like, okay, I'm working, you know. Like I'm just kind of more. When I'm at home, I'm like, I'm relaxing. I'm having like a good time. Like I don't really take it too seriously. But then when I've come here late at night, I feel like I've locked in for like hours. I don't know. It's just the environment though. So that's why I was.
I mean, I used to be like that. I mean, also the older I get, man, and then the season changing, and then
There's no place like home.
it just, yeah, it's just.
I've heard, you know, like as you get older, it gets just more. You get more comfortable just being at your house because you know, fuck it, why go out? Well, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, every once in a while I get out because I feel like I shouldn't be in the house all the time. Even though, like, I'm never there because I'm at work in here, but I should do something fun. So, then those are the days that I treat myself or whatever. Then I go to the bar and at least I feel like a normal person for a little while.
Are y'all homebodies? Yeah.
It depends what kind of environment I'm in. I like going outside. I grew up outside, but at the same time, I don't always like going anywhere. Me going outside, enough for me is just working out outside.
Like playing basketball and stuff?
Yeah, playing basketball, running, lifting weights at a gym or at the gym in my complex, whatever. That's something I need.
Yeah.
Because I can't stay in the house. Even though I'm kind of a homebody, I guess, I can't stay in the house. If I stay in the house 3 or more days, I feel weird. I'm like, bro,
Agreed. Cabin fever.
I need to get out because we all are social creatures. We may not always want to be around people, but we are social creatures. So we want to at least feel the vibes of people somewhere in the world. We don't have to. They ain't got to be near us necessarily, but as one having that connection and just not being just with yourself all day.
That's fair. Because even like going out to eat on a day where you're mostly home, like is nice enough. It's like, all right, here's other people.
Do it every. I have to do it every Thursday and Sunday.
Like go eat out somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I feel that.
Like it. As you get older, you start just doing things just
like on a schedule.
On a schedule. And you get into a routine. I feel like it's nice to also have a routine because, of course, true crime. So it comes up. Everybody always has a routine. Everybody has a routine. There's a chance I can be in my own true crime drama.
Yeah.
Or I can be part of somebody else's because I've always gone to Chewy's on Thursdays. And I knew the bartender, which I finally know her name. They finally, so, like, but then there's two more other bartenders there that I need to finally know their name. It's already in that awkward phase. So, but that's another word for later. So, when she's in a true crime thing, and I get my own, I'm like, yeah, I knew her. She served the food.
You're already thinking of giving a statement to the police about this woman. Goddamn.
Like,
If she
or
got
to
killed,
the
this
ID
is what I'm
channel.
saying.
It's like,
I was one of her regulars. What's her name? Nah, actually, maybe don't even say her name.
yeah, no, but yeah, because that's what true crime does to you. So, true crime is so awesome when it's not happening to you.
You just like the drama.
It's a drama. It's other people's drama.
Are you guys into like drama type media or more like comedy type shit?
I like comedy.
I like laughing, man.
Laughing
Because I grew up watching comedy since I was a kid, and you know, always roasting people, getting roasted, vice versa. That you grew up. That's just how you grew up. At least
I like drama that's I don't know. I like drama that's funny. Like
a dramedy.
I like
That's
to see,
literally what they
like
call
I,
it.
I like to watch people. Believe it or not, I like to watch people argue. Like that's funny to me.
It is though.
So I like drama, but it's like comedy to me. So
You know,
Especially the dumber the conversation.
yeah.
bro, there's this show on Netflix that my wife has been watching. It's called Selling Sunset. You guys have heard of that? It's about these real estate agents in California, basically, and they sell like super expensive houses. But the drama on that show, I mean, it's basically like, you know, Real Housewives of New York or whatever the fuck, where it's all just rich people arguing
And like rich
the whole time.
rich people problems. You don't realize how many problems rich people have,
It's all creative,
and it's not even. It
But it's
just
so
like good
interesting.
drama though.
but it's interesting.
Like,
For some reason, like you said, watching people argue just about dumb shit, and then I catch myself hopping on sides. I'm like, nah, she's right, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that girl's tripping.
I enjoy hearing people curse each other out.
Right.
Like it's so fun to me.
Yeah. No, I agree.
yeah, but then when
used
I
to
watch
judge
my
the
reality
fuck out of that
TV,
shit.
like 90 Day Fiance, same thing. I love that fucking drama.
I know.
It's like I would never do anything. And like I came to terms that these people cannot be real. These reality stars, they literally, when they're casting them, they say, "Listen, you want to be a reality star? This has to be you for as long as you can make it."
Yeah.
And because it's like, now make up the most ridiculous situation, and there are such good actors that are just made for reality because you like.
For
This
reality.
they can't be real, and then they commit to the bit and go on Instagram,
And they go crazy with it.
and it's
They
like,
run with the character.
it's like they all have to be actors. They have to be acting. People that stupid are not real.
Did you guys see the maybe not, but it was called Love Island. It was a very popular dating show. Or actually,
I've
no,
heard of it. I've never watched.
my bad, not Love Island. It was the one.
Love is Blind.
No, not that one. It was like Hot and Sexy or some shit like
Oh, Naked and Afraid.
that. No, it was like a dating show where the premise was
Too
these
Hot to
people
Handle?
are just that one right there.
What's it called?
Too hot to handle. That show also ridiculous. Like comedic levels of like drama to the
Exactly.
point where it's just like, how is this what they're arguing about?
I know.
But it's so interesting.
It's so interesting. It's like I don't have none of that because I don't talk to stupid people.
And then like,
And when I do talk to stupid people, it's not because I want to.
but it's so funny because like when you see them like talking shit like to each other about another character, and you're like, yeah, I agree, that person's a fucking piece
I
of
think I've
shit.
seen clips of that. That is crazy though.
It's some funny shit, and yeah, you're right. They do some crazy shit for the camera.
And like, so if this is like really how stupid people interact, you know, I just want to just watch it, zoo it.
Has to be
It's not
for
a zoo
sure.
exhibit. I don't want to be involved, except for in Catfish, but not me being part of the actual main story. I just want to be a side character.
Shit, agreed. You don't have to be all up in the drama.
Exactly.
I met somebody at where I work. He was on The Voice, and I actually asked him if, it's faked, and he was like, no, they actually just tell you to go out, and it's legit. Like it's not planned out or anything. I don't know if it's the same in reality TV, but I always
There's some
thought,
editing going on there. It may not be everything is scripted, but it's a little bit of editing going on there. It's not necessarily faked. But
Yeah.
it's some editing going on there. It's probably a person that they really want to win, but he or she ends up taking an L.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like this. Well, not so much. I think probably The Voice is a little bit more real, but like other shows, like any show that's like competition and reality, like kind of stuff like that, and you see like these really good looking people, and then they still in reality TV, but they obviously have them, and then the people that you like. Well, that's a real person.
Yeah.
And they just hire those other people just to to make them act strange.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of that going on.
Like in what shows?
Most.
Like most of them, like Survivor. Anything that you have to do a competition, it's like, oh yeah, I was an army general or some like.
And then they get to the first task and somebody just can't complete the simplest of
Yeah.
jumping
Oh,
over
true.
5 logs or something crazy like that.
You gotta make people watch, though. You gotta make people watch.
Yeah, that's
it's
what.
like a super sexy buff
Yeah, they play
lawyer that saves puppies.
Yeah.
And his wife is disabled. It's like your life can't be that bad. You're like, can't.
And is this one of the guys that are good, or is he
Like,
one of the guys that they
no,
put
you
in
have
there
to sympathize with him because he saves puppies.
It makes you root for him. It gives you a.
Yeah, his wife is paralyzed and he loves her, and he's been there the whole time. And it's sort of they put this little sympathetic photos of him washing her feet while she's like this.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Why
you
are
feel so
trying to...
sorry for him once they lose.
Yeah, reality TV is like an asshole because it manipulates your brain.
Hell yeah.
Feel sorry for people that you don't give a fuck about. You would not,
true.
Like on the daily, you would not give a fuck about any of these damn people. If they were in your life, you'd be like,
Sucks, man. Sorry.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah. That's true.
Tough cookie, nigga.
Fuck, man. I had a question. Now I can't remember. No, it's lost.
I'm just saying, man.
I'll argue some people have it worse than what these people have on these shows, man.
I know, but it's just like when they put somebody. Like everything is an audition to me. I feel like anytime you go on any of those American Ninja Warrior, the first few seasons, I feel like they were very authentic. Then it just felt like they started getting a bunch of stunt people to do stuff, and it's just like people that just he gonna make it all the way. Then he like falls off on the first little thing, and it's like
I was kind of like, it's kind of like Rhythm and Flow, like how D Smoke was obviously better than like
Industry
most
plan.
of the competition.
yeah,
I would agree
plants,
right there.
There we go. That's what we're going to.
That was an industry. Even though he's good, he's a good industry plant. There's
Yeah.
not all industry plants are bad. You can argue a lot of them are actually really good, but the ones that are bad, you know they're bad.
It's so hard. Like, how do you figure somebody is an industry plant? Like, what pieces do you put together to be like, okay, this person, nope.
Just to me, inconsistent lies.
Cosigns.
Oh, cosigns.
When they haven't proved anything yet.
I usually just cosign. It starts with the first cosign, and it's like,
That's a big takeaway, giveaway, is the cosigns. How they're dropping, their stories are switching up every time they do interviews.
yeah, inconsistency.
Got you.
They just popped out of nowhere with no explanation. You look at they have old music and all of a sudden it's gone. When they put their first album out, there's no trace of prior anything. Social media's wiped clean.
Oh shit.
Just the inorganic stories, like Billie Eilish, for example, about how she made all her music in a room until they look at the gear that they was using.
And it's always like they had like $100,000 worth of gear,
Yeah.
just in the one rack by itself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you have a studio in your room.
Yeah.
Okay,
That makes sense.
That makes sense. I wouldn't leave either. It just let you know, it's like you're not doing anything that anybody else wouldn't do. Yeah. If you said I made it all in my room, which had a studio in it, okay, rich bitch, okay,
Yeah, right.
you got going on. You have to brag, but like, and then I walked across the hallway to my own Taco Bell. It's like I get it. I'm jealous.
Then I told my butler to wipe my ass.
It's just like, why? Y'all can do better.
Nah, they just want people who are already in the club. You know.
That's how it's always been.
Like
Merca.
Like, you know, there's this one artist that Drake's been trying to push, and this man is hot ass. Like,
Jack Harlow. It's like,
nah, that was funny. Nah, it's I think his name is Smiley, but
yeah, he is trash.
that man is horrid. Like,
He's one of the very few that have dropped the Drake features so bad.
like for real. Like you got to play. Yeah, I guess you could do it on the podcast.
No,
but his
nah,
most.
we'll do it. We'll do it later.
Do after?
Just remind me.
Oh my god! But
I know exactly what
hot
song
garbage.
you're talking about.
Yeah, the man sounds like he's moaning on the track.
You like guys moaning on tracks?
No, that's why I was like, this man is a shit.
So if it's just
He's
a
not-
guy moaning,
it's not good
trash.
moaning. It's not
But
good
if it's a guy moaning
So-
with a girl
so-
going it's okay. It just has to have the girl in it.
Is it a song or are we talking about
Like
a
a
different
just
form of media?
like beginning of a song, interlude kind of thing.
Oh,
You have to
no.
like for not if what happened if she's not vocal. It's just
Nah.
a guy just smacking.
See, I don't like that
You
shit.
don't even know it's a woman.
But you listen to Yeet.
Okay, that's different. But
What you mean? Hold on, no. What's the difference about Yeet moaning versus everybody else moaning? What's the difference?
the yee moaning is pleasurable to the eardrums. Okay, no, but hey, in the terms that you use, all right, in the terms that we use here. No, but what I was referring, I thought you were referring to like interludes, like Biggie's skit on his album where he was getting sloppy toppy, like that kind of shit. I'm like,
He's not the
why
only
put that
one.
there?
Dr. Dre got one. Tupac
true,
got
that's-
one. That was a thing going on back
Yeah,
in the 80s
that's
and 90s.
that's like
nothing
the
new.
thing to have a little interlude of
Of getting your dick
Yeah.
sucked.
again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Double
3 6
albums,
Mafia.
double albums, and getting some pussy on the album. That was the
Yeah,
that
who
was
would've
the
done
prime
that?
rapper. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny though.
It's-
Okay, because like I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. Yeah, first time I listened to that shit, I was like, "The fuck is this? Why am I hearing on the fucking Biggie album, bro?" I just heard some bars, and like all of a sudden I'm hearing slop and topping.
You hear the Jodeci interlude coming in, like, oh, snap, oh, word, this some R&B, like, yeah,
Unnecessary.
Like it's out of nowhere. It's like
That's the type of moaning I thought you were talking about, not the singing moaning. When it's melodic, you know, that's
melodic moaning.
you know. Like,
It's a him.
that did kind of sound like a hymn. Did you go to church today?
Nah.
If you think about it, it's kind of what I guess a hymn would be, like melodic.
Oh Lord. Wow, Jesus come out there.
or when they speaking in tongues.
Yeah, that shit is.
Speaking of melodic moans, anybody listen to Future new album?
I haven't yet, and I really wanted to, because I actually heard that people were like, "This is his best album since."
I heard the exact opposite.
I never heard
loving
Future
that
in
shit.
my life.
You can say both points. Well, I don't want to say worse, but I understand when people could say, "Oh, this is might have been."
What does he even sound like? Like, is he actually rapping, or is he on his singing shit again? Like on
both.
Hendrix?
He's doing a mix of both.
Oh, okay.
I heard it was bad.
The first half is straight. The second half it gets better. From what I've heard, I haven't did a deep dive into it. Now, what you can say is bad as Jack Harlow's album. First listen, I thought it was
I
trash.
would
Second
never-
listen, second and third is okay now. But
Honestly, dude, Jack Harlow.
Harlow album.
That's for teenage girls. Honestly, I think just girls in general. Like, I think Jack Harlow went that route.
yeah, he's
He's
gonna be
for
the Drake.
teenage girls and guys that look like him now.
Yeah, he's the white Drake.
Yeah, right there. Because like his
It's not
music
as
has
good.
no substance.
He's like the better version. He's what G-Eazy should have been if he looked better.
Ooh. But and was better. Like
It
at
completely
least.
was better.
Because
Like,
honestly, like, yes, Jack Harlow's music is like, it's not special.
it's basic white bitch
It's not special.
man shit, right?
But it's for
White dude
Instagram
making
captions. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for Instagram captions. It's for clubs. It's for
Drake music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Drake music.
White Drake.
He's a better version of G-Eazy. He's a fine-tuned version of G-Eazy, except better looking.
Now, would he be an industry plant? Or
G-Eazy?
No, Jack Harlow. Sorry, Jack Harlow. Is Jack Harlow an industry plant?
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I haven't
We have to see what happens next year, because he seems like he's doing the Bieber thing.
the Bieber thing.
Yeah, like
You think he's gonna start
like,
singing?
No, like
Justin
trying
Timberlake
to
was on the album. I didn't know that until I looked at the credits earlier this morning.
like, cause like the Bieber thing is like the way he like it was like white pop, and then as Bieber grew older, everything started getting a little bit more R&B kind of progressive.
Yeah.
Cause it was like fun, like what is like it felt like fun music with Jack Harlow, but now he's trying to be like a serious artist, like considered.
Yeah, true. I wonder why though. Like, what gave Jack Harlow all this attention? Cause like
He started looking fucking better. That's one thing.
He get bitches, man.
Yeah.
He a swaggy white dude to get bitches.
You get bitches. The minute you get bitches, you start getting money because all the women are spending the money on it, and all the incel men are trying to spend money to be him.
damn.
So that's his two probably biggest cash grabs. Cause a normal y'all ain't putting no money in Jack Harlow's pocket, right?
Hey, name a Jack Harlow song. I'm trying to think who this is. I'm mixed up right now.
What's popping?
Yeah, what's
Well,
popping?
okay.
Oh yeah, that was really what elevated.
Tyler
it.
Hero.
Honestly, what's popping is, I think his most recognizable song.
Yeah, it just not like it was made for
It
TikTok,
wasn't even
man.
for him though. Like I didn't think he had the best verse on there.
Oh well, yeah, because there was a remix, but the song was originally just him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, see, you only because I don't even think I heard the whole actual regular song. I just get to the what's poppin'. The first three lines, and I kind of turn it off because it's just enough for TikTok.
Yeah.
All it was for TikTok.
It's catchy.
And then
It's all people want. Though.
yeah,
It's
but
catchy
now
music.
this new song, it's like somebody put a lot of money in him.
what's the new song? Just
He had one Nail Tech. That's one
Oh,
of the
yeah.
singles he had.
There's Dua Lipa too.
That's on the album though. I forgot the other. That one's picking up steam too.
With the glamorous one, the
Oh yeah.
First Class, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
yeah,
big
he
one.
took that song was huge.
See, the thing is,
Back
like,
in the day.
I started seeing people and their reactions to Jack Harlow and like his songs, and like for real, girls they're melting.
hey, Jack Harlow
They're
or J
going
Cole?
Crazy. Jack Harlow, no. J Cole, bro, come on now.
Depends on what day it is, but it's like nah.
Nah.
Well, actually, no. I'm
No,
sure. Depends on what day it is.
that's a completely serious kind of thing.
Yeah, depends on what day it is for sure. Yeah.
Like,
Depends on what day it is.
like-
Deadass.
Okay, fair enough.
Like because
There's a time and place. No, there is a time and place. You can't play J Cole at a party. Usually, there maybe are a few J Cole
If I'm
songs.
trying to get some white bitches, I'm playing Jack Harlow. I'm not playing J Cole. in that
you ain't gonna get no bitch with J Cole.
Hey, look, I was asking the question to be fun. I didn't know it was like a serious debate. Damn. Damn.
You said, should I put First Class on the playlist or should I put Get Off My Dick? Get off my dick.
Bitches ain't gonna want to dance to that.
Yeah, right.
Like, we would not go like we wouldn't want to go to the song that makes us want to shake our ass and be a slut.
Okay.
At the end of the day, when a girl goes to a club and they get on the dance floor, the main thing is to be the prettiest slut
Okay.
that night.
The-
While letting people know they're a slut,
the
but they're not
prettiest?
really a slut.
Or the nastiest.
But they're willing to be a slut to a guy with enough money.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of factors in that. So
See, this is interesting. I've never been a part of the clubbing lifestyle.
it's just common sense, though. It's like you're doing your mate. This is your chance to do your mating call.
It's mating. Yes.
That's why they wear as little as clothes as possible, but you know, they're competing really.
Yeah, and they want to be the baddest bitch out there. Cause it sucks if you go into the club and you're the ugly bitch,
Damn.
and then you have to get leftover men. That's then you really you don't even know who to feel bad for.
I mean, honestly, it's all about perspective. You know.
It is all about perspective.
To the guy, he could just be like, still hit. You know, don't matter. But to the ugly girl, it could be like, I don't know. Actually, I think she's really losing there.
Yeah, she felt something that night.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe he was like
Yeah.
like she haven't had sex in a long time, so she's like,
yeah.
I got a little wet.
Damn, ugly girl's losing today. Sorry.
Yeah, she lost.
Because honestly, even if it's the dude with the ugly girl, he could be like, still hit though. So, like, what can you say to that?
I just say, hope it's not me ever.
Because I seen this thing on Twitter where it was a whole debate against the men of Twitter and women of Twitter, where it was like, in any situation, no matter what a woman says, if you've had sex with them, you already you won the argument because you could be like, all right, still hit though. Like, yeah, I could be raggedy, I could be a no good for nothing, poor motherfucker, but I still hit though, you know. And a lot of people were taking on that side.
There's some truth to that.
What's your opinion?
There's some truth to that. If you still,
Because even if a woman is letting a good for nothing, a bum, a
isn't
leech,
that a whole ass scrub already hit?
still in that motherfucker, he's winning. He is winning.
He won,
Yeah.
and she lost a lot, and she lost my respect.
A lot of respect, yes.
No, just mine. I don't
Oh.
care about I don't care about y'all respect, but she's just like.
So you can't really lose with that one. Put that one in your still hit though.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. So, lock it up.
Get up.
Man. Like, so things to come soon. I guess you can tell them no who should be on
Oh yeah.
one day. Don't know what day.
Yeah, hopefully soon. We got BJ Suede coming up. And who's coming next week? Actually, you said
Hopefully, be true.
Be
So-
True. Okay.
So.
Wait, Be True. Have I met?
Oh.
Is it her
You,
or him?
oh, you would. Yeah, you met him that day that AB Steph and his uncle was here.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
Oh, that is
that's
it's
the other
him.
guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah, him.
Oh,
Him.
all right.
So.
Yeah, that music, that shit's really good. And actually, AB Steph, he's on his
Tour.
he's on his little tour right now.
Yeah,
That's
shout
dope.
out.
Hey.
For real.
How much they charging per hour? Hey, come on.
Zero.
I
That's a
can't-
real
I
one
just
right
can't
there.
wait. Like, let's be real. Our dream is to be a big podcast who can charge people because we need to make
Facts.
money.
Oh, you should. It was his last
It's like-
episode.
Yeah, he told me about it.
references.
Yeah, he told me about it. He
Some
told me he had
crazy shit.
feelings.
That was kind of funny though. Hearing about it.
Just like,
I actually.
you know what this is.
That is crazy though, because out of all the people that we have had on this podcast and that have agreed to come on this podcast, they actually have a decent following. Like, and they've been working on their music for a long time. It's crazy that somebody that you've known was.
Let's make it clear. I don't know this person
fair,
that
fair,
well,
fair. That's
but
true.
yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that.
You gotta watch the episode to get the full story.
Go listen to 2.5 LC's podcast, episode 38, and you'll know why.
I mean, gotta drop that ego, people. Come on now.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it is ego, but
Definitely
at the same
is.
time, people do want to get paid for their services. It's just sometimes not the right avenue to do so,
Yeah.
and it may not be worth it.
Have you had time to sit on that and come to a non-emotional point of view on that non-angry point of view on that?
I mean, yeah, I had it that day, but
Oh, okay.
it was just perturbing me, if that's a word.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Perturbing?
Perturbing.
Like
That's-
perturbing?
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying.
Perturb. I'm trying to say perturbed. But
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, go with that.
perturbing is probably not a word. But
It's now.
yeah, exactly. But I know why. It just didn't make sense. I understand why it happened. It just didn't make sense to me. So that's where all the other stuff
That's where it
came
came from.
Yeah.
I get that. Well, again, drop that ego, people. Come on now.
I mean, so, hey, so
We're
it
on
might
the
work for
come
some people. So
Yeah,
hey,
fair.
that's what you really need to do. Go ahead and do it. Somebody might pay. I
Oh,
can't
man.
knock the hustle.
To me, I'm like, we're all on the come up. We gotta.
Are we all on the come up? Some people don't feel like they are on the come up.
I don't know. I figured that one day, just one day, somebody will watch this and be like, you know, I'm gonna get these folks some money. That's all I care about.
I mean,
Some money.
if you say you plan it, you can achieve it for sure.
Yeah, our to that,
facts.
right?
Write it down in a notebook. Say it every day.
Hell yeah.
That's your future.
Your manifesto.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all started on your own manifesto?
No,
Yeah,
not a manifesto.
Literally, yes.
A manifesto. Not your manifestation book. A manifesto describing your perspective on the world and your disdain
Yeah,
for the
have you
current
have you
system.
started on yours though?
I have not, no. I have a lot of thoughts, but I have not written them down. Last person who wrote a manifesto, well, he was kind of crazy. Well, last one that I read, at least. Usually, people who write manifestos are either insane or. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I would say scholarly, but like that's a thing of the past. So, I think these days people who write manifestos are fucking nuts. You know who wrote a manifesto was the Unabomber.
You might have a point.
You
there.
know, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
You might have a point there.
you're crazy, bro. If you have enough time and energy to write a manifesto these days, you're fucking nuts. You probably have a plan to fucking do some terrorist shit. Okay?
But you get to that point, man. That was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Just saying. And I did read a manifesto once that a crazy person released. It wasn't the Unabombers. I think it was Chris Dorner. And he's not really that crazy. I think he probably had the best reason. But that's besides the point.
Such as?
Well, he was taking vigilante action against the LAPD. He was a prior service member, and he felt that the LAPD had caused so much damage to that community that he felt that he had to put it upon himself to take out his cops. Chris Dorner, can't corner the Dorner, but
Was that the one that? Wait, that's not the same one that committed suicide in the house, right?
no, he got like literally circled by cops in his cabin or some shit. But he killed like 4 or 5 cops, I think, before he got caught. Yeah. He had a very, very specific point, though. Other people like the Unabomber, where they just want to cause as much trouble and pain as possible to just random people. I mean, the general population. I think that's some insane shit. But, with the Chris Dorner situation, how he was doing all that, I could see how he would be upset. I could see why he would do that.
I mean,
Not endorsing anybody to do that, by the way. Put that out there.
I mean, I think he just maybe took it a step too far too quick.
Yeah, most definitely. But he went to war. He fought in war. So he was a soldier.
He married himself to America. That was his problem.
So maybe he felt like
You can't marry a hoe, man. You can't marry a big hoe. You use a hoe for what she's good for and keep moving.
damn.
I'm pretty sure there's some hoes out married.
You think so? Well, who's a hoe you would marry?
Kim
I wouldn't marry a hoe.
I wouldn't marry Kim Kardashian, but it was an example of one that got married.
Okay, fair.
She's a rich hoe, too.
Dr. Dre was right. You cannot make a hoe housewife.
You can argue that Sierra might be on that list too.
Sierra?
Man, I think they truly are in love though. But I don't think she was really a hoe.
Now you know who is a. Okay, I'm gonna say. What's her damn name? It's G Herbo's baby mama. She got a real round face.
I automatically know I'm not gonna know who you're talking about.
She got a real round face, but she looks like a stripper.
Would J-Lo be classified as a hoe that got married a few times?
I would say so.
Janet Jackson, if she got married, I'm not sure.
I don't think she really got. Well, did she get married? No, maybe.
I don't know.
think
I don't know. Just asking.
SZA. She made a song about being a side piece.
So did Ari Lennox, but
I'm pretty sure Erykah Badu did the same shit too.
Damn.
they're not married though.
I mean, that's a good song people can relate to because there's a lot of side pieces.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. What happened if you found out you were the side piece?
I'd be sad. Be like, damn, that's a long ass time.
Hey, believe it or not, it's more common than you think.
I know that.
9 times out of 10, when you start talking to somebody, you are the side piece or you second option. You just kind of happen to kind of like make it through that trial stage, and the other person mess up. So,
You probably seen as a higher prospect, but she kind of likes or has a history with this dude that she's with now.
yeah.
Or she's just looking out for who's gonna be next, and that could be you. So
I like how you're talking about it like it's sports.
It's the truth.
it is. No, it's true. That's why people
fair,
like
though.
watching sports so much, because it relates and is a microcosm of real life. So that's why people like watching sports so much.
That's fair. Good point there.
And some people have rosters. Some people just have a few players. Some people have a bench, and some people have football teams, some people have basketball teams.
Future got a whole ass team. He's got his starters. He's got his bench. He's got his AA team. I'm
Draft
sure.
picks.
Damn,
That's
fair though. Putting it into that perspective, I feel like you do that a lot. You make analogies to sports. That's some good shit right there. It actually helps explain a lot of concepts that you've explained to me.
Yeah, you gotta break it down simpler. That's parts of being a good/great teacher, and just to explain the stuff to people that are either younger or not as experienced in a certain area. Just break it down to the simplest form, and so they can understand it. You say, oh, put the magnitude of e squared times 2,500 and plus. They're not gonna understand that.
Yeah, fair.
Say, just add these two numbers together, like it's 2 blocks or it's 2 different fields, and then times that by another field, and you have your number or whatever.
You ever seen the subreddit Explain Like I'm 5? You know what I'm talking about? It basically.
I don't look at subreddits at all.
Oh, really?
I don't look at Reddit at all.
Really?
Mostly for 90 Day Fiance stuff.
What the hell?
I used to be big on making hip hop a long time ago. I used to do that game of bands where you get signed a random team and then y'all make a song together.
Yeah.
So I did that. I used to do that a lot, and then answer little questions here and there. Made some friends out of there that we still talk via Discord and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I did the same thing on making hip hop. I mean, I wasn't super active. I did participate in some like
What's that on
daily
Reddit?
threads.
Making hip hop.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was pretty. It's
it
a
was-
good online community. I think.
yeah, it was. I think it was much stronger between 14 and probably 2018, 19.
Oh, I must
Because
have
music,
caught
I
the tail
think
end.
between 2000, I'm gonna say 2018 to now, the way people have gotten access to everything that we use now, it's like now everybody's getting in the club. It's turned to Walmart. The music making community online has turned to Walmart. Everybody can fucking get in anytime they want to. They don't have to offer anything of value to bring to the table. They're coming in with pajama bottoms and a $100 jersey and Crocs, and they're just making the most weirdest music, and nobody can tell them anything because they could afford the $250 for the mic, speaker,
The recording
headphone,
bundle.
interface combo.
They got the little bundle.
Yeah, they got the bundle.
Yep, the pre-Sony studio.
Yeah,
that Guitar Center monitor bundle.
yeah, they could afford that finally.
Yeah.
I said that. I said during the pandemic, I think I seen more people buy bundles to record at home, and I think it kind of ruined when, well, at least for me, when going back to recording, I think it changed a lot because everybody bought I think it was like, I don't know which one came like Pro Tools first or something like that.
Yeah.
Everybody had that bundle, so it was like they were recording, they were just throwing auto tune on it, and they were happy with it. So
Yeah, but they don't realize it sounds like shit.
They don't care
yeah,
about
they
it.
don't care.
They don't. You know, on the come up, it's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if you can't afford to make it sound better than shit, you're just gonna have a lot of shit until you finally find a better toilet. It's it is what it is.
Yeah, but some people intentionally go up there to put a bunch of shit because they think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
There's some people they buy they finally get, they busted their ass. They finally get the money for the bundle, right? You know, and they've been writing for years. They got books and composition books. She's like, yeah, now I can finally record my own songs, but only got YouTube beats. They literally figure it out, and they actually have legit shit. But then there's Eric and Bobby. They want to get the fucking together, and they're like, you know, we should make a song about squirrels. And then they make a song about fucking squirrels on the internet. Hope somebody does a TikTok to it, and it's like,
Yeah, the amount of stupid fucking music I've heard from people that I know is just. It's like
It
oh
won't
God.
stop.
it won't
It won't
And it
stop.
sucks
It's
that
much more
anybody
accessible.
can be a damn musician. You're right.
It's not gonna stop.
I mean, it's just part of the devolving of time. But as professionals, you just figure out how to pivot and be a service to those people, or the people that you want to be of service to that's above or at or below the entry of who's getting into the game now, and figure out your place. It's all about pivoting and figure out what the next move and the next evolve and devolvation of the industry is going to be.
I just learned how to do this stuff. Now I gotta learn how to do some other stuff. Fuck. I just feel like it's.
I mean, do you want to be pigeonholed to doing just one thing your whole life anyway?
No.
You can't make. It's a fact you can't make money like that to be living above comfortability anyway. You need to have more than one thing. You probably do have more than one thing you're good or great at anyway. So I just stop at doing stuff with music or just making beats or recording people.
Yeah.
You have other stuff you know you can do.
That's fair. I feel like I've learned a lot about the other stuff I like to do. But I mean, anything I honestly like to do has to do with music. The only other thing I think I'd be interested in, if it wasn't in here, would be live music, like setting up stages and being at shows.
But that's still different types of revenue streams for you, though.
That's fair. Yeah. I've been heavily considering getting out there and getting my hands dirty. Because I met some people who were into that. But I mean, are you talking about how you do videography and producing, or
I mean, as far as me, yeah, but as far as you, whatever that is, that's just all the stuff that I can and also do as well. That helps. It doesn't have to be that for you or whoever else watching. It could be whatever else you want to do. Could be commentating on sports and making YouTube videos all day. If that's fun for you and you have a regular job or other stuff you like to do it. Having a podcast just talking about feet. If that's what you like to do and you're great at it, talk about your feet or feets.
Feets.
I'm sure there's an audience out there.
Foots. It's never foots.
I don't think there's an S.
But why would you say feet if it's feet? And feet already is plural.
It's
It's fetus. It can be fetus.
Yeah. Put my shoes on my fetuses.
That's crazy.
Unless you talk about more than one pair of feet. So then it would be feet. But it should be feet. That's a fucking stupid word.
And that shroom gummy got her in a headlock right now.
Feet. It is plural, feet.
Two more. It's 2 feet. But if you talk about 4 feet.
You gotta say 4 feet. It's not feet, because feet isn't a real word.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So if we're like, how many feet are in the room?
How many pairs of feet are in the room? That's what you have to say.
Yeah.
How many pairs?
How many pairs of feet?
You know, you say how many foots are in the room. If there's just one foot on everybody, sure. But you gotta say pair of feet. How many pair of feet are in the building?
The fact that those will ever be questioned.
Now I'm just thinking of a small group of people with one leg talking about their foots.
Like, what kind of situation would you be like, okay, we need to look at the feet? I guess.
Why are we talking about grammar right now?
Because
I was curious about the feet thing.
feet, yeah.
I'm glad we cleared that
They're
up.
like the geese and goose. And mouse and mice, and it's not mice.
English doesn't make fucking sense.
At all, man. For sure, for everybody that trying to learn it.
2, 2, and 2. Those are 3 different words.
That's wild.
2, 2, and 2.
Yeah, but you feel like you're saying it 3 different ways just now.
Yeah, in my head, yeah, absolutely.
No, even when you say it, I feel like I know which one you're saying. I feel like I know which one you're saying.
Okay, which one am I saying first? 2, 2, 2.
I say T-O.
Incorrect already.
Oh, damn!
We don't have a mind reader in the room. Don't worry, people. Doesn't
Because
exist.
I figured, because that's the way that's written. It's one T-O, then T-O-O, then T-W-O. That's always how it's written. So everybody said it in that way.
Well, you were almost right, because the first one was the number 2, and it was T-O, T-O. You were close. You were close. It's all good.
Well, are we done yet?
I think so. I think.
Anybody here care about Kevin Samuels passing?
No.
Nah.
It's not because the thing is, people die all the time. And I didn't listen to his content, so I'm not to be funny or anything. His death really didn't mean anything for me.
Yeah.
I feel bad for everybody that lost a friend, he was like somebody's son, you know, shit like that. I feel sorry for them. I'm sorry that he passed, but I also did. I'm not celebrating it because that's weird.
Who was he? Like, what did he do? Was he?
All right. Have you ever heard the clips going around the internet of black man in a suit and glasses talking about how I value men and women?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like a lifestyle coach. He pretty much coached when people called in, and he's like, "Yeah, my girl ain't giving me enough love," and then he'd be like, "Well, you're a loser." To die. It's that kind of thing.
Then to the women, depends on who, because sometimes he may get good reviews on them, but what he got what he got noticed for, or when he was pretty much talking about women is like you wear something like if you're a plus size woman looking for a man who makes $100K a year, but you don't take care of yourself, some stuff like that.
Yeah, and the most recent tweet before he passed, it was like he said, if you're 35 and not married, woman, you're a leftover.
See,
I'm 1 year away from being a leftover, so
better get a. What are they called? Mail-in brides or a mail-in husband? I guess.
No, that's called if women do it, it's sex tourism. So.
Well, yeah, the only thing I'd heard about Kevin Samuels was a lot of negative shit, and mostly because of those comments. So
yeah, because stuff like that. That's pretty much what he did. But the thing is,
shit on people.
And people, you know how people just get mad at things when they're true.
Oh shit.
They don't want to admit it, like the reality of it.
Honestly, if you get offended, then that means you see yourself into that situation. Mm-hmm. But if this is not, I go to my thing. If it's not about me, I don't fucking care. Cause he ain't talking about me. Mm-hmm. He talking about them.
Okay, fair enough. Like if you
don't know who, he doesn't know me, so he can't be talking about me. There's no way he can be talking about me.
But he's making like a general statement.
Yeah, but he ain't talking about me because I don't apply to any of his things because he does not know me.
Okay, fair enough.
He does not know me. So
good logic.
Unless you actually know me, if you made a general statement, I'll get pissed at you.
Okay.
But if some guy over there says something, he don't know me.
Okay, I think I get what you're saying.
I seen a picture of him on the internet today. It had Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Kevin Samuels.
That's crazy.
People are crazy, but it's that influence thing. You know, he made himself like almost like a celebrity in that way
by shitting on people.
Yeah,
you can just do anything, bro.
It's not that he just shit on people. It's when he did, and the people who he ended up shitting on, and people start picking it up, and it wasn't just a rag of the whole time. It was entertaining as well. That's why people loved and hated it.
Yeah,
because it wasn't just some dry roast. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was kind of, it's like it was literally like a reality TV show.
Oh, okay.
In a YouTube kind of way. It was like, but it's like the real people's, like it's like the real people's reality TV show. Like you think of like Survivor and MasterChef. Those are just production reality shows. Mm. But you think about like the first season of Love After Lockup. That's the people's reality. It's like until they start getting like a lot of money to do a lot more things. When you actually can feel like, yeah, that shit happens next door, kind of shit. I believe that shit. That's the people's reality. Mm.
Okay,
it's a different kind of reality, right there for me.
Okay,
that's how I look at it. Because it's not real. It's still not real, but I like the drama because I could know somebody.
Mm. Well, I don't know. The overwhelming things that I'd seen about that guy, all negative. I don't know. Is fame worth that? Man.
Yeah, it sucks. That sucks to be famous, man. That's why I want. I just want the money.
Yeah.
And it also depends on what you're notable for too.
True.
It also depends on what you're notable for too, though. It's not just
yeah, true.
When you get your fame and acclaim by talking about how women don't make good choices and why they're in a position that they're in, you're not gonna see too much positivity because nowadays in the climate, it's all about uplifting women, seeing women as on this pedestal.
The world is real sensitive right now.
Very sensitive.
So if you're going against or being perceived as going against the status quo of was tearing down women or just saying some real things that make it twisted as you're shitting on women, then you get hate.
Sure. So yeah, and maybe that is the danger of believing things that other people have said on social media about people, because I already have this view of this person that I've never watched, that I'm already like, oh, I'm seeing a lot of heavy negativity about this guy. After he's dead, he must have been a shitty person. But now talking about it, I'm like, oh, well, maybe he wasn't. Maybe there were people that were just upset about some of the things that he had said. You know, like you said.
Yeah, and they got upset because it affected them somehow. Mm-hmm. But like I said, he wasn't talking about me.
Third time
he
you said
doesn't
that.
fucking know me.
Third time you said that, kid. You
I
okay?
didn't-
She said, I am not a leftover. I will not be a leftover.
Call me a leftover. I'll let you know when I'm a leftover. If I am a leftover, I said on the Discord forum, I said I'm gonna be a Thanksgiving or a Christmas leftover where everything it tastes a little bit fucking better. The very next day, because it had time to soak up in the juices. And you can eat in fucking peace. Because you really can't really eat on Thanksgiving and Christmas because everybody's always in your fucking face and shit like that. So you really get to enjoy the food the day after.
Oh, damn. On Thanksgiving or Christmas, my face is to the plate. I'm not speaking to a soul. That's just me, though. I like to eat.
So you want to be a great leftover.
Like some people like leftovers. Some people don't. Okay?
Yeah. That's true. Some people don't
I am
even.
to the area where my choices are getting slim. And I might have to go on 90 Day Fiance. But
You don't think the perfect guy for you is a Raleighite?
probably, but I just don't have no time.
is that what you call him?
Like,
A Raleighite?
I really don't have the time and I don't put in the effort. So a lot of it's completely my fault.
And-
I'm not even fucking trying.
Okay, and another
If I actually
question.
try, I can at least do the bare minimum quickly.
You know how you were saying girls go to the clubs to mate, or to do their mating dance?
Yeah.
Is that where you're finding your?
No, I've never been
Mr.
to a
Perfect.
club like that in my life, unless I'm going to see Happy Hour. But it's just like if I thought about this, it's like shower thoughts. Like I can go to the club, get a little dress, get a wig, put on some makeup, shake my ass. I can get somebody.
Oh, definitely.
It doesn't take much. Like
Yeah.
most guys are dumb and horny, so it's like what?
Especially if they're in the club and they're drinking and they're just grinding up on anybody. It's like
Just
yeah,
so
for
I can
sure.
get some dick. It's like
Yeah.
it's the bare minimum I can do.
Yeah, like you could if you want to, but you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to, because then I have to now I have to buy the dress. Then I have to go get my hair done and get a wig.
put in
It's
effort
starting
and
to see the monetary thing that I have to do. Then I'm like, damn, I'll just wait till they break in my house.
That's what you're waiting for. I know you.
I wait for him to jump off his private plane.
I know you wrote fan fictions when you were younger.
He gonna open up his parachute, right? And then the bird gonna get caught in the parachute, and then he's falling, and then he swings right into my window at my apartment because I'm on the second floor.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I'm sorry. And he's like a secret agent. Like, everything
Definitely.
perfect. I said,
You've had to have read.
a lot of time, man. Like, and then he's like, I'm sorry. I was like, you gonna fix this, or you gonna marry me?
And then you married.
And he just married.
He said, I have no other choice. I'm broken into this woman's apartment.
That sounds.
I hope that
terrible.
happens. I hope it happens.
That sounds terrible.
I would pull through. I'm too much of a chicken shit because I have to commit to somebody.
Damn, really leaving
It's
it up
not-
to chance.
Yeah, the thought. Like I say it, like I would want it to happen, but once it happens, I'm checking out, and that will go like I planned.
I don't think that will ever happen, but if it does, let me know.
I don't think it ever would happen, but
Because that would be
the
hilarious.
slim chance that it does, that somebody breaks into my window and does not get hurt, and is not knocked out when he comes through,
And then marries you.
then he's like, "You're like, damn girl,
Go fuck
fine as
around
shit.
and be.
You wanna get married?"
They let Dre fuck around and be bro man from the 5th floor.
Now, yeah, Then I walk in here and I tell you, hey y'all, I'm about to get married, and y'all be really blown away there.
Oh man.
And it'd be a whole thing. So
I gave him some savage.
It's gonna be bro, man.
so yeah, that's how I felt on that.
Got you.
I don't even know what we were talking about for me to get there.
I swear. You said something about shower thoughts, and then you went off on a tangent.
It was Kevin saying we was talking about women being left over, and that's
Oh,
how I
okay.
got to that.
Oh, and I still have time and day. Okay, all right, we're back. So are we really going to end this now? It's over.
On the game.
All right, let's end it on a more somber note. Y'all heard about the abortion law possibly getting overturned?
Yeah. I feel bad because I feel like I just don't care enough.
Before we dive into that, what are y'all thoughts on abortion?
I personally am the type of person that's like, you do whatever you want. So with most things, I mean, unless it's like, killing somebody. Like,
No, they are killing somebody. A fetus.
All right.
Mass murderers, yeah.
I don't agree with it.
I'm gonna pull that picture. Hold up.
You shouldn't tell a woman what to do with her body.
Fair point.
Like I am woman. You're not gonna fucking tell me what to do with my body.
Understandable.
You're not gonna tell me what kind of vaccine to take. You ain't gonna tell me none of that shit.
I guess it all depends on what.
Is this a human teeth?
It's something. It's an organism. It's a life form.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
This is a pig.
This is an elephant fetus. You can't tell the damn difference.
Yo.
This man crazy.
Bro, clump of cells.
No, it's like there's some people like the people that do like really need to get abortions because like it might be their dad's baby. It's like I mean, come on, man, and they don't want to tell. They don't want to tell anybody because they're in a fucking cult, And people that just shouldn't. They're like, yo, why go through the whole process of giving this baby life, put it in the system that's already terrible. Because they already knew at the very beginning they weren't going to be a good parent.
I feel like anytime it's consensual sex and, a baby is made, I feel like abortion is wrong.
Yeah,
That's what I
if
think.
it's consensual, yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
Yeah,
I
if
think.
it's
I feel
like,
like-
did she like be petty? Like I'm gonna get rid of your baby? It's just stupid shit like that.
Yeah, like even in the case of if it's I don't agree with if it's a father and a daughter. I mean, y'all made that choice. Like, I just feel
I
like
don't think she probably did not have that choice.
no. I'm saying consensual. I'm not saying rape.
So out in West Virginia,
The idea.
I should mix this whole conversation right now.
Nah, I just don't agree.
Like-
I just don't agree with it. Because I mean, especially two grown people, if you lay down, have unprotected sex, you know what the
Yeah, I mean, you might as well just
The
you might
risks
as well
are.
Just, yeah, you know the risks
that's
are.
I just feel like
I'm not gonna say
there's
just
no
do
need.
It. Like, yeah, I mean, in that conversation, I don't. Yeah, if you're stupid enough to not do birth control, because birth control, you have
That's
to,
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it depends on how you. What angle.
Yeah, if it could have been prevented,
Yeah.
no.
yeah.
Like-
And see, I would agree with that. Like, I don't think it's right if somebody is like getting pregnant and then like, all right, time for my monthly abortion, or my
Yeah.
bi-monthly abortion. Like that.
Yeah,
that's excessive. That's fucked up.
No, that's fucked up. Yeah, it's
That's
like,
what I'm
fuck.
saying. More so just it being consensual and you just
There's
doing
ways
it
to
because.
get Plan
but-
B. I mean, condoms are mad cheap. Condoms
Yeah.
how much? $10?
There's so many ways that
You
you
get a
can
whole box of
prevent
condoms for probably
a
like
baby.
$100.
Yeah.
And also something that had been asked is, what if you'd been aborted? I don't know. I wouldn't fucking be here.
We wouldn't be having this, you would not be talking to me.
I wouldn't.
Like-
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't
we
be
would-
one
you
of
would
the
not
8
be-
billion people on this planet.
We would not be doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, some what ups are just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
What
this-
if you were aborted, nigga? I wouldn't fucking be here to answer
Exactly.
this damn question, nigga. What the fuck is you talking
Exactly.
about?
I was like, and that's just my perspective though. It's like if I was personally, I wouldn't know. And if somebody else wants to do it because of their own personal reasons, that's on them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's on them, but I just feel like, just man up, man. If you grown people,
That's all I'm saying.
like,
you
but I'm
do
saying,
it,
like,
Make better
if,
decisions. At the end of the day, make better decisions.
yeah, better decisions. But I'm saying, if it's in the case like dad got his daughter pregnant because fucked up shit, the fucked up shit kind of way, there shouldn't be no option. I mean, like they should. It should. Then that, and of course, the dad should be Probably aborted too. To be honest, just be aborted. Just-
Yeah, I think another thing about the whole abortion argument is why are we worried about organisms that have not even taken their first breath when there are millions and millions and millions of homeless children in our country, in many other countries really. And if you talk to people that are like adopt babies, if you ask them, well, how many babies have you adopted? 0 probably.
Oh, because the reason to answer your question though is because something else bigger is happening, and they trying to distract us from something else. So something else is happening behind the scenes. And so they're trying to make something else big. To take, they do things like that every once in a while just to shake it up a little bit, but they do something worse.
Right.
So I'll keep an eye on you.
Well, I'm just saying.
You know who I'm talking about? Joey.
Oh, calling names out.
Like if people don't know his fucking name, Devin.
You never know, man. That very specific
Unless
person
you
could be
cancel
watching.
student loans, then you know what? Knock yourself out.
Oh, you're talking about that man's. I thought you were talking about a Joey that you knew, not B Joe. Bidon.
You're
Joe
joking.
Bidet.
You were joking, right?
No, I
He's not
literally thought you were talking about a different. You said Joey. I didn't know you were talking about old Joe
But
Bidon.
y'all knew I was talking about him, right?
Yeah.
I think I might have been clocked out. My
See,
bad.
you said they were doing to distract us from something bigger, so I already knew you was talking about government.
Okay, see, I did. Yeah, I guess I didn't catch on that.
And that's all being obvious too. See, this is the type of situation I'm talking about. The stupid video.
No, I didn't know you were talking about conspiracy theories.
But you can. But hold on, you kind of knew what was going that route when she said things to distract us from something that's bigger that's going on. You know that's what conspiracy theorists laying right there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even
That's
though
fair. I don't know how I
in
didn't
the
catch
pa-
that.
Even in the past 2 years, conspiracy theorists have been right on a lot of things. It's just we'll still put the label on it just for the conversation, right?
Mm.
You know when people say stuff like that, you know what route it's going.
Yeah, most definitely.
Conspiracy theory is always with the government
Yeah.
or a little baby, but we're not gonna talk about that.
It's always about the government because it's some shit that we're not in, so we can't see what the fuck they're doing. And Hollywood.
I mean,
Yeah,
you,
everybody-
you
everybody-
can see it. It's just all right. Not now. You can see it. It's happening, but you can't. Everybody doesn't know what to look for.
What's the conspiracy amongst us, though?
I told you, everybody got their own conspiracy. Like my other one is, I'm pretty sure. I think the property manager, the guy that goes in like fix your alarms and stuff like that, he's stealing my forks and my thongs.
That's some real life crazy shit, though.
So I'm down to 2 black thongs. I had a lot more than that.
You were just talking about somebody breaking into your house. You got somebody breaking into your house. What the fuck?
I'll tell you.
Don't tell me you got a Joe as your property manager.
I probably do. And that'd be wild because I love that show. I don't want to be in it, but I love the show.
Have y'all seen You?
I love you.
I've seen like bits and pieces. I didn't really pay attention.
That's not bad. I love that show, You.
I watched that show about 2 years late, but yeah, that shit's crazy.
Is it crazy?
That thing is so fucking crazy, man. You have to watch it. So
Okay. I heard like people who like Dexter. You know that show?
I know I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get past the first episode.
Yeah, it's
And like I have to force myself. Like same thing with what's the weed show?
Weeds or
The other weed show. Or the meth show.
the meth? Oh, Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. I couldn't get past the first episode. I mean, because
Breaking Bad is fire.
Yeah.
I stopped watching after he got. I don't know what happened, and I stopped watching once he started coughing really bad. I just got tired of hearing him cough.
Well, okay. So basically, after that, he
Wait, hold on. Are you gonna continue watching it?
Possibly.
You probably should. Okay. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's good. It's a good ass show, and you should definitely finish
Relax.
it. You should definitely finish it. You should definitely finish it. It's a good ass show.
About to spoil the rest of the show. Like, hold on.
for real.
I've been in 2 different environments where people's shows got spoiled for it. I'm like, damn. If I can prevent this from happening to somebody else, I'll try.
It is a shitty experience. My bad. Okay. I should have asked first. My bad, guys. Fuck it. I want to eat some donuts. I want to eat some duck donuts.
So
They're not sponsoring the show. Don't say that again.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I want to eat some regular ass donuts.
But hey, if you want to sponsor the show, hit up in my studios. Link in the description.
Yeah, fuck with us.
Yeah.
You want to see your donuts on the show? Pay that coin, $30 an hour, beach. All right.
All right. I think we're out.
Yeah, that was a good convo. Till next time.
It's the tip.
Hop off. I do want some donuts. I kept smelling them shits. And I was like, is somebody baking brownies? Like in the hair salon?